you have a Notion doc that you're using or anything?
Yeah, I just sent it to the GIVeconomy call.
Yeah, you're right. I see it. Yeah.
GIVeconomy channel, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's start. Shall we wait for others to join, or? Okay, I start. This is Monique. You know, in lack of Lauren, I'm going to host this meeting, and yeah, my intention for this call is just to give you some updates about the GivePower design and backend design, and also following up the GiveFarm extension, and also the Fox, you know, extending farm. I don't have any distraction, and I pass it to Amin.
Yeah, hello everyone. My intention is to talk about migrating from Cohen to Goerli, because it will end up, you know, it's not supported anymore by Subgraph, and we should migrate soon. And yeah, another intention is to talk about the boosting, GivePower, and my distraction that I'm tired. Yesterday I was up till more than 3 a.m. And today I was working on completing GivePower test. That's it. I pass it to Cherik.
Thank you, Amin. So guys, my intention is talk about GivePower, GiveFarm extension. Yep. Actually, I'm on agenda. And about distractions, unfortunately, I have to leave the meeting in half an hour. Yeah, I pass it to Muhammad.
Thank you. I'm here mostly for listening, and I ask you, if you didn't sign the two notices safe that I put in the multisig channel, please sign them. We need to send assign some rewards to distributors. I pass it to. I have no distraction. I pass it to Mo.
Hey everyone, I'm here just to sync up with everyone, and no distraction. Mitch, did you go?
Thanks. Yeah, here to talk about the GiveFarm extension. Curious about the regen farm as well. And what else? Yeah, just listening. Other than that, I'll pass it to Kotabe.
Man, you're here. Thanks God.
That Mitch is actually covering me already with the notes. Sorry that.
Are you taking? That would be good if you could take notes, Kotabe. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I can do it if you want. Well,
I have distractions.
Okay, my intention will be to take notes, sync up. I see that some people are interested about regen farms, so kind of like give an update on that, and no distractions except taking notes. And then I'll pass it to Jess, which I think is the only one missing.
Hello, are you there? Yes. Yes. Thank you, everybody. So let's start with the GivePower. So for staking and locking, I think Amin can give us the updates about what's happened. So maybe then we have to erase these. But the first one is good that we have in the notes that we decided to postpone launch until the September pending audit. And do you have any updates on the audits or something that you want to be mentioned here? I mean,
About migration?
the GivePower contract audits.
Oh yeah. Actually, I'm the only one who is engaged completely to that, and others, Gabby, just sometimes look at my PR very shortly and disapprove. The point is that I added tests as far as I could. It's almost complete, and now I think it's done. Just we'll add few other lines and ask Gabby and Sam to look at the test and see what will be the next. If the tests are complete, we can go for deploying or other things more seriously. You know, asking Jesus, Edu, or others to look at that, to audit, to refine and finalize that for deploying and production. That's it.
And how we can help on it? Do you need me to push something forward or
Yeah, of course.
remove your blockers?
The point is how we should test it. In the test environment that we had deployed, it was the run duration was 5 minutes. We deployed it on the deployment 6, not the staging deployment. You know, another is deployment, another contracts rather than changing the staging environment contracts. We deployed a new one on the separate environment. So it's important to have a policy for testing. How we will test it? Should we test with something like, I don't know. I think it will be crazy to test with 2 weeks round. So maybe we can test with maybe say 1 day round like or 6 hours. I don't know. If all of you have think about it and help me in taking this decision, that would be good, because the point is that testing, how we can test the final implementation by users, of course, not just smart contract developers.
So you need kind of a test lead for leading the testers.
One strategy of how we test it again. I don't know, you or Mitch know what's the current state of testing current GivePower that we have deployed. You know, this version has not changed a lot. Just some function, a utility function that computed the square number. So it's not, the behavior should not be different. Yeah. So if the current version has tested enough and it's working, the UI, the contracts with the 5 minutes duration, everything has been as expected. So we don't have much thing to do in the next round of testing. Yeah. I'm not so much involved in testing the GivePower. I have seen issues in Churik, and Mitch was more involved than you, Monique, probably than me.
No, not me.
Probably,
Yeah.
I know Katabi did a lot of, like, Lauren and Katabi probably did the most testing on it.
Yeah, we hosted a test party.
Cool.
So what do you need right now, Amin?
Just tell me how you want to test it. Tell me the parameters. And okay,
Like
I want
with the
to test
rounds?
with what?
Like with the rounds?
Yeah, the start time, the runs. Say I want the runs start at, for instance, that date, and the length of.
On the UI we show per day, right?
on the UI.
On the UI, we just show the date. We don't show the hour it unlocks, right?
Yeah, I suggested to show hours, but yeah, the design is that we just show the day, not the hours.
So
Currently,
we could be able to test it by like a round being a day, and we could use multiple accounts to test the different unlocks, because we need to be able to see that the date actually changes on the UI, right? That something changes on the UI. So 5 minutes or like a couple hours doesn't work. We need to do it by days, I think.
yeah, I can.
And maybe there's a reset button, or maybe we just use, 2 or 3 different accounts to test, assuming all of our tokens might be locked up for up to.
Yeah, we don't have reset button, unfortunately, but that having multiple accounts would work.
Okay.
Lawrence suggested having a function with admin power to unlock some token, but it's not yet implemented.
And the smart contract.
No, it's not implemented on the smart contract. We can add it later because the contract is upgradable.
Okay. Well, anyway, I think a day is good. Maybe Kotabi, what do you think?
I think maybe 3 hours is enough to have like. So we have 54. We'll have 54 or 52 weeks on. Oh no, it's rounds, so it will be like 26.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
The thing
with
is,
3
you
hours,
won't actually see any difference if you lock it 1 round or 2 rounds. If it's 3 hours,
yeah.
the date won't change. Your unlock date won't change.
But if you lock it for already 5 or 6 rounds, then you can the date starts changing. Oh no, just an idea.
Yeah. Just use like small amounts though. Use like 5% at a time, right?
Now we can go for lower number, like 6 hours, or I don't know,
Okay.
or 12 hours. So locking for 2 rounds become 1 day.
Mm-hmm. But you
1 day
won't
and
be
a
able
half.
to test that there's a difference locking it for 1 round versus 2 rounds.
You can if you lock, in the evening and end of night, you can see the time change.
Okay. All right. Well.
So, can we? Do you guys know when we can start these test parties? Do you have any idea? I mean, Lauren. Kotabe.
I should first ask Sam and Gabby to get their idea whether we need to add more tests or not, and the contracts are ready, but we cannot be blocked by them. We can start even now, in my view.
Okay, so Kotabe, is your time. You can set it up and let us know. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think next week we can make another test party. Maybe after the community call, that seems to be a good hour for most people to contribute.
We're cutting a little bit, but
He said after the community call next week.
after the community call next. Okay. Do you want to jar it down or to have a reminder?
Yeah, I am writing it right now on the meeting, and I can ask Jacinto actually to make the event.
Okay. So something more on staking locking, some updates, the blockers, the suggestions, comments. Are we sure that the front end is done? I saw lots of testing as we're doing there, but I'm not pretty sure that all the test cases are done or not. We can take a look right now if you want. My board is a little bit mess with all these issues, but if we just see the front end and the GIVeconomy repo, these give forward things are here, unit test passed, but this one, give forward API distro, this one is still here in unit testing. This one is still here in unit testing.
Look at, there's 16 issues on the board. 15, this is crazy.
Yeah, 15 is here. But we can't merge it on the GIVeconomy because GIVeconomy should be clean, because we might have some Give extension things and we want to form the GIVeconomy to our main branch. So we have to keep this here until we make sure that we don't have any blocker and we can merge it to the GIVeconomy. So
I just want to point out, Cherik has like 10 minutes left. And I was wondering if he had any questions for the gift farm extension before he leaves.
No, actually, Matto implemented something, but I don't have chance to review it.
Okay. And Mo finished the design, and I'm
Yeah.
assuming you saw that and it looks good.
Yeah, thank you, Mo.
So we have to write it here. Am I right? Gift farm extension, Mo. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's all in GitHub issues, so there's not a big. Gracias.
Mo finished the issues, and Cherik has to review. Sorry, Dana, just writing something. Cherik has to review the metals PR.
Yeah, he tagged me as well, and I left some comments. It's cool if he was here, but.
And any other things that Mish you wants for the give farm extensions?
Well, there's just going to be some. I'll leave it to Mo, but I think we'll have to redesign some things. Might be a research thing, but now that we only have like 3 farm cards, it might make sense to like have the regen farms like in with the same pile. But I'm just gonna let Mo figure it out. But yeah, we'll have to rethink it since there's so few farms.
Or you have aware of it? You don't have any blocker or concern?
Not for now, I guess.
Okay. So we're go ahead, sir.
And Mohammed put up the multi-sig transactions. We can push those through now, or should we wait until closer to the extension date? Mohammed?
Sorry, I was a little distracted. Yeah.
The multi-sig transactions for the Unipool distributors, those can go through now, or do they have to wait?
Yeah, they can go now, but there isn't enough signature on that.
That's fine. I'll just start DMing people to sign. That's okay.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That answers my questions.
Okay. So I just want to have your attentions on the issues that we have still in the unit testing of the gift power. One is for Dan, and one is for you, Cherik, Sean, Luck. If these things are tested, please move it forward. Not sure about it. And Dan, Mish also commented on your issue that maybe you have to check it. If it's fine, you can move it forward. And one another is this item. Thank you. Show unlock time, Sheriff, because you're leaving. I have to check it with you. Oh, you also tagged me here. This seems to be working fine. Hard to test when the locking periods are 5 minutes. I think that we can move it, but I think then maybe you'd better try again. Or I don't know what to do.
I can check it again, and
But-
if it's okay, I can move it.
But
Go ahead,
for
Kotai.
Are you
this-
able to log anything? Like maybe we don't show it in the UI, but can you log something to the console? Like the unlock time?
Sure.
Then it would be easy to test.
Yeah.
Then we just remove it when we put it to production.
Yeah, I got it. Sure. I unlock that.
So please take a look at this issue. Is number 1103, and you can go ahead with the Dan Kutabe to move forward. Okay.
I have a
Please.
question about that. So because I don't really know how will I see it on the console. Will it be anyways on the UI? Because otherwise, I mean that one we can just leave it to check when the when the round either goes to 12 hours or 1 day, and that then it will be easy to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's a good idea.
I really did not get, but I'm not the one who can help on this. I
think
don't know.
he said we can postpone the test to when we
Mhm.
deploy the new contract, that we increase the runtime, so
Mhm.
it's easier to test.
Okay.
Correct.
So, so this is maybe blocked or be still here that we can test again. What about these items that we're testing and approved? Do we need to test them again because of the new contract? Kotabe, Amin, Jarek, Mitch.
I don't think so. I think
I mean, it couldn't hurt.
Do we need to test these issues again that is in the unit test passed? Because the contract is going to change.
Which feature is it?
Yeah.
At coming soon?
All the issues that we have on the Give Power right now, during the unit test passed. Do the contract affect the test scenarios or the result?
Till now, the only change that we have was about calculating the reward and APR. That it should not be changed. It should not be different than before.
But we have to make sure.
Yeah, but you should test. Yeah, because we have unit tests on the code on the implementation, but users can test it. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
We can check the APR again. Keep that because that part has changed a little.
Mm-hmm.
That's the function that calculates the reward has a little change. We have used another library that should be test, but 99.9% that's fine.
Yeah.
I suggest we provide test sheet for test party and consider all edge cases instead of using issues here.
Yeah, this is a problem. And I don't know what to do because we move user stories here, not reported tasks, but we treat them with kind of report the task that is done at their times. But the whole feature need to be tested again in all scenarios. So I suggest that we add some maybe scenario test to the epic of these issues. I think these issues are all related to the give power. Give, and let me see. Some of them are not. Oh man, lots of them did not assign to their epic. However, I think that's maybe then you can create kind of sheet or help or what do you call it, test guidelines, and we have to test them again because sooner or later I think they might have some side effects on the other features. What do you say?
Sure.
I mean,
Also, go ahead, sorry.
no, it's okay. I'm not sure I get everything. I can make a document like Mitch did for testing with some guidelines. I don't know. Maybe I can send it to you, Monique, and then we can like you can tell me if I am missing something from what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. We sort it out. That the point is, we're not sure that all of the issues here are done. Because the smart contract has some side effects on them, especially the numbers. That's the point.
And the range will be different, and Lauren has mentioned that he wants the rounds be aligned with the give back calculation rounds. That's important because he said that the start of the run that users want to lock their token, it should be Thursday evenings because we are currently our farms first our farm started on Friday, but because I and Muhammad are not available on Fridays and it's our weekend, we may transfer it to Thursdays. That was Lauren's ideas, but the point is that the give back rounds should and the give power rounds should be aligned. They should be the same. So I don't know how we can test it in the test environment. I don't think we can do it. Just we can say that I don't know. We define a specific time. Let's say that rounds should be finished this. For instance, every day at I don't know 6 GMT, 6 p.m. GMT. So define some day to, and align the start of each round at that moment. Is it clear?
Not for me because I'm not professional in this.
Give back is calculated every 2 weeks, right? So every 2 weeks we calculate give back's values and pay the rewards. So and give power runs will be 2 weeks in the production environment, right? So
where we calculate their average rank, right?
Yes. Yes.
And the rounds where they can lock for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I like changing it to Thursday. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. Mama, do you agree?
I feel bad for bothering Mohammed all the time.
Mohammed.
Yeah. Actually, Thursday and Friday it's same for me, but yeah, it's okay. Because
can we change it even to Wednesday?
Wednesday is great for me because Thursday night I might be unavailable, but it's okay because
me too.
What about pushing it to Monday?
Every working day is good except Thursday for me because Thursday.
Monday we have the whole week to do the review and anything that might go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will have lots of time.
Yeah, because the thing is like the givebacks might be finished on Wednesday, but we have to do the review process, then we have to make the forum post, then we have to vote on it. So, you know, givebacks might be the round might end on Wednesday, but you know, if we expect people to do the review, then it won't get done until maybe Monday or something, you know?
We also can
No.
start working on them on Sunday. Because with Sunday we're working.
I mean, you guys will work on it,
Mhm.
but Ashley,
Okay.
like, who actually like pushes the
Yeah.
button and does the API calculation, you know?
Mm.
So Monday is approved.
Monday is great.
That's the idea.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
we should align the farms to, start, we can manage it, but when the give power starts, we should charge more rewards to the give power farm unipool. We will have more tokens to pay as reward by give power. So we should calculate this change of days in aligning in distributing. I can elaborate on that more, but we should consider that.
And
please, yeah.
we'll be changing the givebacks as well to be on Monday, so we'll have to change the givebacks page. Just that little counter in there.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's move to the
I
next
have one more question
agent.
about
Go ahead.
Give Power.
Go ahead, man.
I know it was not about Give Power. It was about the farm extension. Do we have communications sorted out for the farm extension? Do we need to make some communications about it? What do you think?
Probably,
I think.
Oh, go ahead, Nick.
No, you know it better. You're aware of all this, but I see some issues that was attached to that epic that was related to the communication, I guess. And
We'll
Lauren sorted
communicate it
out.
on the front end. Yeah.
And no, on the front end and also on the communication side, maybe.
Okay. Maybe check with Corey Kotabe.
I will. What day will the new farm start?
August 19th.
Okay, so in 2 days.
Yep.
Okay.
So in 2 days we have to, Cherrik, we don't have time. We have to merge them. And I can see one issue here still. Show give farm currents when the user is connected to their network.
Yeah, that's the one that Mo just finished the design for yesterday.
Okay, get back to project boosting and ranking. New prototype, has been reviewed by Lauren, and she thinks that we may get back to maybe the old design with forgetting about the easy boosting, because that easy or quick boosting has more complication to the user. Also, I talked with Momo, also agreed on this. The opinions of Marco is also like what we think about it. So we decided to make it very simple with just boosting, and more works on the final steps of design. And for your information, guys, we had a progress on defining the services for the backend services for the boosting. We'll almost agreed on what we should do. Let me find the epic and show it to you. Ooh, where's boosting? Before boosting, here is it. Okay, and if I filter by epic, you can see that we have, let me enable the impact graph. So the design are here. Mo is going to update the links in these issues. And also we created these issues for backend services. One for database schema, one for get user project allocation service, and for boosting, and one for getting, and also 2 cron jobs here. And the rank is also not clear for us, I think. Or is it cleared? I think it's cleared, yeah. You have to update the amount and then make it averaged. And I think Mohammed and Amin know all about the details of these issues. And I think that we can start it next week. Mohammed, what do you say?
Yeah, I agree. We can do it. We can start.
Okay, so everything is all set about the project boosting and ranking. We talked about the Give Farmer extension and the region farms outreach.
Excuse me, guys, before we jump into the region farms, can I leave? Sorry.
Yeah, for sure. Have fun, man.
See you guys. Goodbye.
You guys, bye.
See you. Okay, region farms outreach. I don't know anything about it. Help me, please. Kutabe.
Yeah. Am I on mute? Yes. So basically, with Fox, similar situation. I just have to make this forum post. I will do it today. I would actually love to have someone reviewing it. I think Mitch, can you review the post? It's just going to be kind of like an extension for a farm, like the ones that we have done. But I just kind of like, yeah, want a couple of other eyes to go through it and just Spotify and saying something crazy or something like that. Okay, thank you.
Cool. Yeah, just send it to me.
Awesome. And then with the standard, also same situation. I've been going back and forward with the proposal that he sent, because I think he was kind of like mistakenly. Well, he was proposing a region farm, but for like single asset staking. I said, well, that wouldn't be a region farm. I mean, we can maybe do it, but let's talk about it. And he's made some modifications to the document. So, I mean, he's also like we're preparing the.
Why wouldn't it be a regen farm?
Well, I don't know. Like, I think region farming in general, like the product is a liquidity mining farm.
Yeah, I mean, we have a give farm that's was single asset, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I said it's possible. We just have to go through the forum, like the same.
What about on the smart contract side? Changing from a liquidity to just a single asset staking. I mean,
sorry, I didn't understand what's the problem? It says someone has created a region farm with single asset.
Is that a lot of extra work?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to have a rough idea is that the farm accepts a token to be staked to get reward, right? Yeah, the only thing that we should consider is
We would just fork like what we use for mainnet staking, right? It's the same contract.
no, the contract is the same. Just I'm thinking about the front end because calculating the APR, just a little work in the front end because we should have currently we have only option of single token farming for give farm. So in the front end, we should have that option for region farm too. Just
Yeah,
on the
that's
smart
fine.
contract side, we don't have much anything in difficulties like before. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Kotabe. We got sidetracked.
No, that's fine. So basically, right now he's kind of like proposing both options. I think he also has to go. So this is not a DAO, and right now, kind of like they will have to go to kind of like executive decision. And but yeah, we're kind of like working on the document right now. He has both. One that I told him that maybe it will make sense for S Euro to be paired with another stable asset if there's like another euro that will help them. If not, maybe DAI or XDAI. He made a changes to the proposal, and I'm having a call with him tomorrow. And yeah, I think I'm with you, Mitch. Like, if that's what you want to do or build, that's fine. We'll just have to check if everything, if we can do it, and go through that both. But yeah, let's talk about it. That's kind of like the stand that I've been taking. And on the other fronts, there's been not much change right now with Aragorn, Opolis, Social Dragon doing good.
Awesome. And also, sorry, I forgot. Did you this out the Fox?
Yes. So basically, I have to write the post, but it will be good to have some opinions here. Maybe I will bring it also to the research, to the GIVeconomy research call.
Yeah.
About the fees, because this will be an extension, and I think that when we created the Fox region, we didn't charge the 5K and plus the 2%. I think I don't even remember. We charge less. So I just want your opinion. It's an extension. It's less work, but I think it will be still good signal that there is work. At least something fixed, plus the percentage I will keep. What are your opinions? I will go with maybe like 1K plus 2%, but I want to know your opinions.
I mean,
I mean,
Mitch, sorry.
you're just asking how much we charge.
Yeah, for an extension.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we talked about this in the research call. I don't think the devs are going to have a strong opinion on it, to be honest.
So, right.
Charge them money. Let's do it.
Fair enough. Okay.
Okay, let's take a look at the agenda again. Region for more trick checking. Also the GIVeconomy board. Let's take a look at the GIVeconomy board. So we have a bunch of issues in progress that I'm not aware of it, but this give forward contract audits, I think this is for you. I mean, I don't know that we need to assign it or not, but a quick check that we make sure that we don't miss anything. This design give form card to incentivize pay deposit. I think it's done. Am I right, Mo? It's another repo and it's done.
Sorry, I was distracted. What is done?
This one, can
is
you see?
Yeah, it's done.
mhm.
So I just move it to done because it's kind of planning issues. It's not a dev issue, so I can directly move it to done. Okay. For the rest, I just don't touch it because it's related to the GIVeconomy research, etc. For this review, Angel, what develop launch I think is done. You know, the board I think needs more cleaning because I can see lots of issues, even for the things that are not related to our agenda. So let's get back to the agenda. This one, migrating from Kovan to Gorelli. So, Amin, you want to elaborate it more?
Yeah, unfortunately, Kovan network will not be supported by Subgraph anymore. They have issue within the node provider, and that the same will happen for the Robson. So it's time, I get, for us to. It seems it's time for us to migrate from Robson Kovan to Goerli. The Kovan migration is more urgent. I and Matto are working on this. We have deployed contracts, so it's up to Matto to complete the, just config the front end, create the front, because it doesn't need much change. Just changing numbers and deploying, changing the contract, the endpoint. And I hope if Matto works today, it will be ready to launch for the GIVeconomy. For the GIVeconomy part, will be ready to launch today on Goerli, except Ichi farm, because Ichi has not deployed on Goerli, just Kovan. So in our test environment, we won't have Ichi until they deploy something there. That's it.
So should we DM them and ask them to make a Goerli deployment?
Yeah,
Is it necessary?
I pinged them in the chat.
Mm.
I don't know, you are not there, but I don't know, are you in that group or not? I mentioned the issue, and some of them mentioned another one to look at the issue, so they are aware of it.
Cool. So, when do you think that we can, change it and test it?
I wish
Next week?
Matthew was here. I think today we can do it at the end of the day. He should be able, because it's that big change.
So
In
it is
2
as soon
hours
as
he can make
possible.
it. Yeah, in maybe 1 or 2 hours he can do it, in my view.
Okay. So I think this is a big change, and we have to test a lot, in my point of view.
Yeah, maybe, the name is big, but if everything be as expected, everything should work without any issue.
Yeah. Devils
But
in ifs and details.
I think you should more think about the donation and migrate from Robson.
Yeah. I have an issue for DAP on it. I tried to update it and assign it to Matto. I think Matto is, don't have any specific things to do unless they give farm extensions. Maybe we can help him with give farm extensions, and he can work on the issues that is, have more priority. Both of them have priorities. I don't know, but we have to help him. Okay, I added this agenda to the notes, and this is that said several times that guys, epics, if you want your epics to be planned and in Giveth roadmap, please move it to the roadmap repo and then put a date on it, a start and end date, so we can have this roadmap. As you can see that everything is clear. So I can see that ChatFi is here, GM ChatFi. I saw lots of issues from you. For example, this austerity measures, angel bot region polls that they don't have any start and end date. Maybe we can split them up to more epics and name them with the versions or with the steps, and we put some start and end date there. So we have a clue how we can manage our resources and going forward with the roadmap. What we think is that we're working on these issues and on the Give farm boosting. So if you guys have any other things to add, feel free to first move the epics to the roadmap repo and then set a date on it. And setting a date is very easy. You just open the epic, click on this set a start and end, and that's it. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Everything's clear?
Yeah, I've been doing more of a Kanban style rather than agile sprints. So that's why nothing has a date. Once it needs dev work, I typically hand it off to Lauren, and she handles the tickets at that point. So I think there is some overlap just because of the nice token. But as far as the epic itself, I'd like to keep it dateless, if that's a word, just so we can keep it more of a Kanban style than an agile sprint.
Okay. So it's okay if you don't want to have it on the roadmap. You can keep it in the same repo. But if we, can't, because we're trying to broadcast that, for example, for next quarter, we're working on which issues. So it's good that we at least know the start and end date-ish, so we can plan for other, working groups synchronization, for example, for the advertisement, for the marketing, for the other stuff. So I just want to, add token lock to the Epic repo. So this is just a hint. I have lots of epics, not in the roadmap repo, that I use them as a kind of categorizing issues. But if you have some that, for example, affects our roadmap and what we do, that we want to communicate it well within the circles and also with the community, I appreciate if you just set dates and let anybody knows it.
Yep, sure thing. Once it requires dev work, I have no problem setting a date.
Thank you. And this sign for assignment reward, I think I put it in the agenda, but it's not. I think it has been mentioned in the Give farm extensions. Misha also said that is deeming people. Okay, guys, do you have any other issues, comments, questions? Thank you for your time. You're all set. And see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Have a good
See you in a
day.
month.
Have a good day. Thank you.